Ottawa, Canadians will be able to legally puff pots starting October 17. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced the date on Wednesday, after legislation to legalize recreational cannabis use was passed by the Senate Tuesday night. A resident smokes a large marijuana joint during the 420-day festival on the lawns of Parliament Hill in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, on April 20, 2018. The federal government has announced the date when it will be legal to consume marijuana. Chris Rousakis, Bloomberg. Still, federal cabinet ministers stressed Wednesday that pot use isn't yet legal and that existing prohibitions remain in place. It is important to state that up front, Justice Minister Jody Wilson-Raybould said. Trudeau said the October date was picked to provide provinces the time they need to prepare for the new regime, and the Prime Minister expressed confidence that Canada's bold move will be a smooth success. The provinces have asked this for more time than they originally thought they would need to get the implementation right, and I think we all agree it's important to get this right and not rushed, the Prime Minister said. Article continued below. The Ontario government under Premier Kathleen Wynne had committed to opening 40 government-controlled stores this year, with a total of 150 by 2020. 4 initial sites were announced earlier this year, in Toronto, south of Victoria Park Subway Station, Guelph, Kingston, Thunder Bay, to open by the end of 2018. Ontario cannabis store outlets will be run by a subsidiary of the LCBO, operating standalone shops as well as online sales. Although Premier-designate Doug Ford had previously mused that a PC government would privatize pot sales, preferring a free market, he said during a leaders' debate that recreational marijuana would be available at LCBO stores. However, it is unclear if Ford will change the existing plans once his government is sworn in June 29. In a statement, the LCBO said it will be ready by the October deadline and looks forward to working with the new administration on providing legal and safe access to cannabis for Ontarians. Still, for Canadian society, the legalization of cannabis marks uncharted territory as police forces grapple with how to detect drivers impaired by pot. Canada has become the first industrialized country to legalize cannabis nationwide. The Canadian press, as well, some provinces disagree with Ottawa's position on the home cultivation of cannabis. Article continued below. For example, while federal legislation allows 4 pot plants per household, Quebec and Manitoba have said they will not permit homegrown marijuana. Cabinet ministers on Wednesday steered clear of picking a fight with the provinces on the issue. It's not the position of the federal government to challenge particular provincial laws, Wilson-Raybould said. Ontario will allow home cultivation, but that is a concern for realtors who warn about damage to buildings, from humidity and mold, that buyers, and even home inspectors, may not be aware of. Even small-scale cannabis grow operations can pose significant health and safety issues, according to the Ontario Real Estate Association. The association says it will raise the issue with the new provincial government. Trudeau said the federal government will wait until after October, when legalization takes effect, to consider amnesties for those with past convictions for minor cannabis offenses.